So, Gaffer, that's a somewhat disappointing end to a very bright start.
Yeah, we started really well. I think score after 3 minutes. You're thinking we spoke about all week a quick start, because I think the last 2 games we've been alright, but nothing more than alright. I don't like watching boring football. I felt like it was quite boring, monotonous. So we worked on a quick start. You know, how can we sort of force them into mistakes? How can we be a little bit brighter than them? And we were brighter than them. Really, really good goal. And you think, right, come on, let's sort of take it away from them. But despite whatever else I say in the next sort of 5-10 minutes, I'm going to give them massive credit, because they've done exactly what a good side at this level does, which is haven't deviated from the game plan. Just kept going and going and going. I've got good players from 1 to 11 plus the subs that came on. Full credit to them. Really, really impressed with them today. And obviously, if it weren't for Adam Hewittson, who's you know, he's kept the score down second half. We know there's other bits that we can talk about and dissect. But Adam's been man of the match again. And you know, the lads that are in that dressing room really owe him some credit.
Yeah, we've just done Twitter poll after the game, which we do every game. And when we put the keeper in the Twitter poll for man of the match, it breaks my heart, because it means he's had too much to do. Yeah,
second half he's been, like I said, he's kept the score down, but he's been outstanding from minute 1 of him walking in here in pre-season right the way through to this point. You know, hopefully people can see what a good keeper he is, because he's a massive part of my team and somebody that I've got full trust in. So I just wish, you know, I wish our lads would give him the clean sheet that he deserves. He very much deserves one.
Yeah, and like we've just been saying, you know, before we started this, the thing about Penistone is that, you know, there aren't any star players as such. You know, there's no one where you just thought, I wish we could get him, but they're just solid, aren't they? You know,
they're good.
Regular 7s, 8s out of 10s, aren't they?
They're good. They're a proper side, and like they all know their jobs. They all know what each other's going to do, which is a massive part of playing football. But it's not, you know, I'm a little bit more mature and older, and I've only just stopped playing, but they're doing stuff that I'm watching them thinking, I'd have done that. Oh yeah, I know what they're doing there. And like I said, the deepest midfielder in the first half probably wasn't in the game, but he kept the same position. Second half, completely dictated the game. Dictated the game, just quite putting it in good areas. The striker getting his body in, wide players delivering the ball, strikers being in the box. Basic stuff, but it works. It's not rocket science, and you know, all the lads they've got to stand up to it. They've got to learn it quick. Like I said before, that's my group. You know, they're my players that we put on the pitch. Me, Flan, Step, so we put on the pitch. We prepare them. We've got full belief in them, and nothing's going to change that. But you know, they need to probably watch a bit of that game back and think, let's take a little bit of what their 11 did, which was the same things consistently well for 97 minutes.
Yeah, and you know that they can play well. We know that we can play well. We saw McTaddy absolutely gaffer a game from gun to tape, and they need to get back to that level again, don't they?
Well, I think I came in last week and I was probably harsh on them, and I think we've ended up losing the game in the last minute, which probably was a draw. I've come in at half time today, and when I've been in football a long time, there's no way we can lose this game today. No way. If we apply ourselves exactly how we did in the first half, there ain't no way they're beating us. You know, I'm thinking minimum a point here. But then we don't replicate the first half. Somebody a lot wiser than me once said, "There's no 2 halves of footballs ever the same." That was definitely it, because I didn't lecture him after the game. I didn't think I needed to lecture him, but if we don't want to go and take the game away from teams which as good as Penistone are, and they were first half, we are the better side. We should have gone 1-0 up and then took the game away from them, but we don't. I sometimes worry that we don't want to, which is we have chances, or there should be chances when the ball's squirming across the front of the 6-yard box. Somebody should want to tap it in, but we don't. And then, like I say, we've allowed them an opportunity to have a second half, which they've completely dominated. We've got back in the game from it's a pot shot, and it's sort of found its way in, but the referee's then gone, we've got 7 minutes of added time. Come on then, let's have a little go. Let's get a bit of life in the crowd. And then before you know it, it's 4-2. Which is just, it's ridiculous. It can't happen. It can't happen. Which football happens quickly. It's happened quickly, but they've literally took the ball off, kicked the ball forward, put the ball across the box, and tapped it in. It's unbelievable, and it's it can't happen now. Lads have got to. It didn't even give us a chance for a grandstand finish. Do you know what I mean? We didn't even give us a chance to go on, because suddenly it's that 2-goal gap again. And then suddenly you're playing out the 7 minutes for it not to get any worse. Rather than giving ourselves an opportunity to once again have a little late bit of drama, which once again, if we come away, take a point, great. We want to choose it, bouncing to choose it, but so I think from that point of view, those sort of things are just, they can't happen in games of football if you've got any aspirations of doing well.
And referenced it already. Tuesday away at Barn.
Yeah, another. Listen, I think we've, from what I've seen of this league so far, I don't think there's a side that's probably going to run away with it. I think every game's been even. As 4-2 today, we've got beat, but there weren't a massive gap in the game, and they're going to be decent. They're going to be right up there. Like I say, for the first 45, we could have probably been 2 up.
Yeah.
If we'd applied ourselves with both boxes. So there isn't any tough games. I don't think we're ever going to be coming here with hot buzzing. We've got them on Tuesday because their Barton's going to be as good a tough as anyone.
Yeah.
I know a few of the boys that have gone across there from Beverley last season who were one of the best sides I've seen at that level below. So it's going to be a massively tough game. Do we need to freshen it up? Probably. So it's an opportunity for some of the lads that they have been patient and they've been good team players. Can they step up to the plate on Tuesday and let's go and get on another run, because there isn't a side in this division that I fear.
No.
Naturally, on the same token, no game's easy. They're all going to be tough, and they're all it's going to be an open, honest league. And we'll go Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hopefully, all guns blazing.
Yeah, and you've touched on it already. And Andy said the same when we interviewed him last Saturday. We're 7 games in. No one's given us a lesson, have you? We've been in every game.
Yeah.
And it's just been predominantly ourselves shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
That's cost us it.
Yeah, we are doubting that. That does take a little bit of maturing, but still, we're 7 games in. We've got decent points on the board. I think we probably should have another 3, which would probably put us where we should have been, which is probably just outside playoffs at this point.
Yeah.
Pushing, but still we've got a long season ahead.
Of course we have, yeah.
I just don't want to keep losing games of football at home because
no.
it's doing my head in.
Yeah. Cheers, Gaffer.
Cheers.